Personally, it was like records that I had already written, but I wanted to go back with them and literally just gut every record. Like we basically gutted everything, and they basically replaced everything from start to finish.
You just kind of rebuild stuff from the ground up.
Yeah, and even like the songs were so much shorter before, but then you know once you start throwing in guitar solos, drum solos, melodic transitions, intros, outros, you know the song starts to go from this really thin strip to like this fat strip. The attention span of our generation is like squirrel. Yeah, if your verse doesn't come in or some vocal something doesn't come in by 30 seconds, you lost that person.
Unless it's jazz.
Yeah, unless it's jazz. You didn't have to say the other option.
No, there's a couple.
What is there after Dragon Ball Z? That's the Bible of anime. That's the New Testament.
There's a lot. But I feel like
animation.
I do feel like it's held on a high pedestal because of how early it got exposure to the American market.
That's the Bible. The Bible had an early head start.
Naruto, like that's not even fair context.
Trunks' whole legacy is better than Naruto. Who can travel back and forth through time and kill the nigga everybody's just getting their ass beat by? With a sword. Disrespect. No one else in the shit uses a sword except him. There's a million fucking swords in Naruto. And this nigga has a sword where niggas only punch and kick and throw energy blasts, but he has a sword? Broly.
You've hit a nerve.
Broly's like that really fucked up dad that only shows up in segments of your life. Just to ruin it enough and leave. That's a whole legacy within itself. Kakarot. Kakarot. He kills the people he loves because he was crying as a baby next to him. That's some deep shit, you know? That's like a perfect idea of how your childhood could fuck you up forever. Chi-Chi, the most down bitch in the history of anime. Who could let your best friend raise your goddamn child and you still give him more kids after that, knowing he's not a good father? Vegeta's fly, because he's the only person with a widow's peak in Dragon Ball Z.
DC has realistic, hard-ass characters.
Superman.
You cannot tell me that Flash is not the hardest character.
How is Superman? Okay. How is Superman powered by the sun and he losing fights?
It don't.
You powered by the sun.
Because he has the kryptonite. Because Batman always has kryptonite.
He be getting his ass beat with no kryptonite.
When?
All the time, bro. When? Niggas would, cause he got a hardest time.
About?
I guess cause the clouds be out and his strength ain't up. He gets his fucking ass whooped.
What are you talking about, bro?
And you Superman, bro.
Only died like once.
How you got like, laser beams in your eyes and you don't use them all the time? If I ever get into a fight or a problem with a nigga, I'm just gonna look at his ass and laser beam his ass. And if he could get past that, we'll fight.
Marvel movies are trash, but except for that was hardest part.
Name how many DC films that are that good with those three fingers.
Batman. They all been wrong.
Nigga.
Tell me they haven't.
Bro, how you gonna base the whole quality of a universe on one character that does not have powers? You chose a nigga with no powers over somebody that's powered by the sun.
Bro, Batman knows how to kill everybody.
Can we do Naruto versus fucking Marvel? Because DC's garbage. DC or Pokemon? I bet it's hard though. Cause DC trash.
DC is not trash, bro. I give it that. Marvel has the better movies because of Disney and Fox, which kind of help them out.
Are you
just a little?
DC has the better shows like Flash, Arrow.
DC, you about to be sponsored by DC.
Are you listening?
The new shit.
Oh man, I'm so glad it had nothing to do with like anime.
Gosh. When y'all hear the new stuff, I'm telling you, it's so fire. It's like nothing like the ODP. Just expect greatness. Just expect a bunch of raw stuff, but not too much. Like it's pretty much like the perfect balance between each of us. Just think about that. Think about like just think about unison. Remember that. Unison.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's really our first example. It's the first example of us really writing as not just as people that know each other well, but as a group that's been playing together for years. So I'm hoping that's those sensibilities and that cohesion are going to come together in this EP.
The project's going to be dope, man. We're taking the less is more approach instead of like really stacking up the records to make them sound like so much is going on. We just kind of want to like take a step back and isolate some of the things that you really enjoy and kind of throw some stuff on top.
1202.
Yeah, 1202.
Remember that.
We can name some of the songs that we
like.
like.
Can't give them no more. That's it. 1202.
You can tell them titles. Dead Man Walking.
They're working titles.
Yeah, it's like funk.
But that's what's next. We're trying to get as much mileage as we can out of this EP, like if the current EP, like any sane band would, and also working on new materials so that we can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, for sure. We kind of like we're letting trial and error have its run because records don't get enough press. Sometimes you don't hear an album 3-4 years after it drop, which is sad. But I mean, that's just kind of how it works. There's so much music out right now. It takes a while.
And the amount of time it took to do this video, probably like 5,000 mixtapes dropped on SoundCloud, like
5,000, more than that.
oh god.
It's like 150 mixtapes, like an hour on SoundCloud.
1202.